Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194, and I appreciate you stopping in to check out my video. And we're doing something a little bit different today. And we're here at Zandvoort right now. Is what you're seeing me practicing, uh, trying to work on my last fine tuning of the setup for the Porsche there. And also, you can see that the livery is totally different. That is one of the new liveries from the hot fix today that uploaded, and it's the Dynamic Porsche. It's got 3 new liveries, and they're from 2020. And the 1.4.4 hotfix is it fixed an inconsistency with the automatic setup, saving logic depending on spawn location. It fixed helicam jumps and sudden movements when transitioning between cars, and the 2020 dynamic liveries as bonus content, and that is one of them. And there's 3 of them. So I was going to show you those, show you the liveries, and also I had Jason ask if we could show the Intercontinental Gt Challenge liveries. I guess he's waiting on, he has it sounded like he had a PS4 on console, and he's, I'm sure, eagerly waiting for this to come out, ACC to come out on console, which I don't blame him one bit. I would be biting at the nails waiting for it too. It's so awesome. So I'm going to go through those and show the liveries of the Intercontinental GT cars. So try to be as quick as I can. It's a great looking liveries. And there we go. There's the first one. From the Dynamic team. And it's number 35. Pro-Am car. And of course, that's the one that I was testing, or running around doing some testing on the setup there at Zandvoort, which is another, to me, another great looking car. I love it. I love the white, green, and black. Looks really good. And of course, they look just as good inside as they do out. Looks awesome in there. And then you have this one also, which is another great combination. Got green on the other one and orange on this one. It can't get any better than that. I love it. Looks awesome. I love the combinations. They look great. So that is the update with the 1.4.4 update. That's that. And now we will go to the Intercontinental GT Challenge, which is up here. Of course, you got the 18 cars, the 19 cars, and then these. And let's go to this, which I'll start from the beginning since I don't want to miss something. So again, we have, here's the Aston Martin, the older Aston Martin, 2013. One of the oldest cars, but also still great looking. Just love the loves the looks of these older Aston Martin. Just looks great. Just kind of skinny if you look at it. If you sit in the car, it feels really skinny, narrow compared to like some of the other cars. But still, see the pedals in there. Even has the where your foot rests against it. It looks awesome in there. Just the detail is amazing. Of course, you have the team car, which is, just a couple little bit different colors. That's the only one you can get for the Aston Martin, or for the V12 one. Then, of course, you go to the 2019, which is the newer Aston Martin, and that's the Garage 59. Of course, that's the Suzuka livery there. And that is the Kalami livery. Pretty much, and then you got the factory team. Our Motorsport. Gorgeous Gorgeous cars. Definitely one of the best looking cars in ACC in my opinion. Of course, you just different colors, a couple a little bit different. The inside looks amazing. That's the Aston Martin. That's it of those. Then you go to the Audi, which is this is the LMS. This is the this is the non-Evo. Of course, that is Bathurst. It's the Audi Sport Team. Then you have the other, what's this, Audi Sport Team Valvoline here, of course. And you have the two different Valvoline cars. Of course, inside looks awesome. You can see the carbon fiber on the seat there. Very, very, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the insides are, like I said, just as gorgeous as the outside. Detail is the same, just absolutely off the chart. And then you have the Melbourne Performance Center, which that's kind of a different livery, with the flat black and the metallic green and all that. So that's that. Then you go to the Evo, which I really like that. That's a good looking car there. I like that with the white and the red. And there's, of course, there's more Audis than there is, I think, anything else. Of course, this has got the American flag on the end plates in there. This is for the California round, I think for Laguna Seca. And then, of course, this is for the Kalami round. That's a different livery there. Yeah. There we go. And of course you got number 25, which that's a nice color combination. Of course, that's for the Spa race. And then you have, these got some really nice looking ones here. The Belgian Audi Club team, which is got some really nice combinations with the yellow and the green. Of course, that's again the California, the US round. Not really fond of that blue. That's for Suzuka. It's Japan. Kind of a weird blue. And of course then the Kalami again, which that's kind of cool looking. I like that. And of course this is the Evo. And then you have this one. I don't think I've seen this one before. This is definitely different. This is a cool looking car. This is for Suzuka. That is a cool looking car right there. I like that a lot. If you notice, the one side's black with the stripes, with the design on it, and the other side's like a gray. Really, really, really cool design. To me, one of the best looking Audis is that one. I like that. Really, really nice. And of course, then you have this one, which is the that's for Spa. Which again is very nice. And that's all the Audis. So then you go to the Bentley, and there's a good amount of Bentleys here too. And very, very nice looking car. trying to show it from all and most of the angles. Love the end plates there. And the GT3 on the back. That looks really cool. Just awesome looking car. Of course, this is the Bathurst car. And of course, there's on this side. Of course, you have just two pedals in the Bentley, which I just saw a video on that where the guy was the factory driver driving ACC, and that is true to what it is. They don't have three pedals in the Bentley. They have a button. So that's how the transmission engages, and then they take off. So that's, I mean, again, exactly the way it really is. So that's kind of cool. Just awesome looking. And of course the same, pretty much same thing, just different number. Of course that's for the California. You can see that end plates again. Kind of cool. Again, just different number. This is for, like you say, Laguna Seca. And then one of my favorites, I love this classic, like, I don't know, this deep green. I just love, that's just a gorgeous car right there. Green with the stripe and the black. Really, really pretty. Try to get it centered here somewhere a little bit better. And of course, just a different number again. Details amazing. And then you go with these, which again, these are a lot of these cars too are also in the 2019 cars. But they're also, again, that's a gorgeous livery. I love that too. Really nice looking. Bentley's got some gorgeous cars, I tell you, man. And of course, this is just a different number. Oh, that's all those. That's the only ones he got were the factory teams. Then you have the BMW. Pull back a little bit. Which pretty much it's all the same, except all these cars are all the same, just different. This is for Bathurst. That's for Laguna Seca. I mean, a few little sticker changes. That's for Spa. That's for Suzuka. I mean, but it's pretty much all the same. And that is for Kalami. But it's amazing. They have to do every one of these cars has to be exact and approved by the teams. Every one of these has got to be. So, I mean, you know, it's the same car, but I mean, the liveries are just teeny bit different, you know. I mean, just like you see the, you know, there, see the Puma's gone there off of that one, but see back on for those. Otherwise, it's just different little things. It's amazing, the detail. Another car that I really like in the BMW is this one, the flat black with the orange and all that. It really looks good. I like this one a lot. I really like the M6. Nice car. Sounds good. You can see got the, looks like the, maybe one, that's probably a clutch fluid there. This is probably the brake fluid. 2 reservoirs for that. Very nice. And then probably my favorite car is this one. Now, this is the Bathurst car. But this is probably, you know, this series of cars right here is probably my favorite. I have the model to this car, which is in my model reviews, which again, of course, I have playlists. Anybody that wants to look at the playlist section, I have all my models in the playlist, the multiplayer in the playlist, all the tracks with the races and setups and setup guides are on playlists. So if you all want to check those out, it's easier to find stuff that way. If you're looking for a particular car with a particular track, I suggest you look at that way. But again, these are just all the same, except, you know, that's for Laguna Seca. That's for Spa. Just small little changes. And that's his teammate that runs AM. Again, that's Spa there. So that's a good looking car too. And then that is Suzuka. See the Japanese symbol back there on the end plate. That's Kalami. And that's Kalami. That's the BMWs, Ferraris. You have AF Corsa here, which is, again, great looking car. Just look at that inside. Just amazing. OMP. Great stuff. OMP's got really good stuff. 52, which is a really nice looking car too. The black with the Italian stripes on it. And then you go with the APR with ARN Racing. It's a little bit different, kind of a different deep metallic color for this one. This is for Suzuka. And then you got this one, Car Guy. It's kind of a different one too, also for this. Not bad looking. I kind of like it. And then you have this one, which is Hub Auto Corsa. And this is Bathurst. That's a Bathurst car. That's the California Laguna Seca round car. That is the Spa car, 24 hours. That is the Suzuka. I like that combination. I don't see that one. That's red with the white. I like that. That's pretty. And of course then the Kalami. And then SMP Racing. You have that one for the Ferrari. And you have the Spirit of Race, which is, again, that's a Bathurst car. Again, all these cars run that particular venue. You know, if you're at Bathurst or if you're at Suzuka or Kalami, that's the car. You know, this car wouldn't be there. This is only going to be the Bathurst. So, and then WTM Racing, powered by Rinaldi. This is, of course, David Perel's car, one of the ones he races, and the Kalami round, which is his home track. And that's a cool looking car. That's probably that's a pretty awesome looking Ferrari there. I like that. Actually, in my opinion, I like it better than the one he's running in 2020 as far as the livery. That's cool looking. It's even got the Italian colors back there on the wing. I like that. Looks very nice. And then you go to the Honda. And you have, this is the Honda Evo, which anybody is interested, I should be coming out tomorrow. I'm working on this, doing an updated setup for Kalami for this car, trying to get its performance up. So see what I can do, see if I can improve on the performance, which hopefully I can. So if you're interested, that'll be up tomorrow. Of course, it always looks great inside. Of course, you got the Motul, which this is the California round, which I like that livery too. And of course, these are all just different for the different. This is Spa. Again, that's Suzuka. And that's Kalami. Just a little bit different, you know, different colors in the grill, things like that, or no color, just small differences. And you have the Jensen Team Rocket, which is, again, great looking car. Definitely like the liveries on the Hondas. And then you have the this is the for Suzuka. That's kind of different. I kind of like that too. That's kind of neat. I like it. And then you have this one, which is kind of different too. And that's for Suzuka. Pretty wild looking liveries. Again, 2019 Evo. And then we go down to the Huracans, which is just mine. That's all you have. There is no other Huracan. As you see, there is no Huracan. The only reason that's there is my cars. That's right. There is no Lamborghini Huracans in the IC Intercontinental GT Challenge. So we go to the Lexus, and that's mine too. So again, that's the livery for me, but that's not. There's no other Lexus in that. So that's really not an official car. So again, these two don't count, the Huracan or the Lexus, because those are just cars that are my team type thing. Let's see if we have a McLaren. That's a really cool looking. I've seen that one in a bunch of times in the Suzuka. Seen that in some multiplayer racing. Just look at that. Wow. Very cool. Very nice. Very, very nice. And that's the only one that's in that. So there's just that one car, one McLaren. That's it. And then we go to the AMG, which is some of my personal favorites. And this is from Black Falcon. And this is the Kalami. Like how they have that on the back quarter there. And as you can see, there's a bunch of teams with this one. And there's my favorite car right there. It's one of my favorites in the whole game. 88. I love that color with that graphics. Looks just awesome. Of course, inside the detail. See the pedals. Just absolutely just cool, just awesome. And of course you have this one, this Black Falcon also. This is Spa. Kind of a different livery for that one. And then you have this one. This is another one of my favorites for on the Intercontinental. This is an awesome looking car. This is Black Falcon also, but I love this. And Auto Art is the model maker, and they're one of my favorite model makers. Make some great models, and at very reasonable, priced. And I have a whole bunch of them in my playlist that you can see. And of course, this is the Bathurst car. And I love the combination of the flat black with the white and other colors. Very great looking car, just awesome. And then you have this one here, which is the Suzuka car, and I like that too. That's really cool looking. Very, very nice, I think. Looks awesome. And let's go to the next one, which is kind of different. This is for Suzuka. Definitely a wild livery on that one. And then you have this one. There's a whole bunch on the, I don't know how you say that, Grump M Racing. It's kind of different. And of course, that's for Laguna Seca. That one is for Bathurst. That's kind of cool. Like that. Looks kind of like a reptile. That's for California. Same thing. That's for Spa. Pretty much same thing. That's for Suzuka, pretty much same thing. Again, very little changes. And that's for Kalami, same thing. So it's again, same thing, just different, very small, little subtle changes to it. And you have this one. This is, again, another one of my favorites. This is this is probably the second best looking AMG. If you know, some people probably like it the best, but this is awesome looking. This is, of course, the Kalami. I wish they had this. You could run this in the 19 cars, but you can only run this again in the Intercontinental GT Challenge. But look at that with the dark on the, you know, the flat black on the back with the lions and all that, and then all these multicolors. Just absolutely gorgeous livery on this car. Again, just gorgeous. Wow, I love the looks of that car. And let's see what's next. That's that one. And you have this one, which I think they're great, nice looking too. Of course, that's for the Laguna Seca. That's for Spa. That's for Suzuka. And that's for Kalami. But they're, you know, pretty much all the same. Just very subtle differences. And then you have this one, which is for Bathurst, which is a nice looking car. And then you have this one. The other one was a different number, I think. And again, you know, that's California, that's for Spa, that's for Suzuka, and that's for Kalami. Good looking cars. I like those. And then you have this one. It's okay looking, but really not my taste, but it's okay. And of course that's for Bathurst, and that's for Suzuka. That's the AMGs. And then the Nissans. This is the 2015 Nissan, which is a really nice looking livery on this car. Of course, AIM. That's what I have in my Corvette. It does the data. They got all kinds of different ones that you can get. It does a solo. Yeah, it's got an AIM solo. You know, records the data in your car at track days or races or whatever. Very cool. And then you have the MP Racing, and this is for Suzuka also. And of course, this is another, again, 2015. And you go to 2018, and this is for Bathurst. That's for Bathurst. That's for Laguna Seca. Laguna Seca. That's for Spa. That's for Spa. That's for Suzuka. And that is for Suzuka. Again, small changes, nothing dramatic. You know, a little bit different, you know, different stickers on the end plates, different small little different changes, but you know, the 18 car and 18 car and 18 car. See, I mean, it's pretty much the same. You know, you got a few little different things, but I mean, they're all accurate. That's why awesome to ACC, Kunos, just making all these just absolutely, you know, and they all got to be approved, and how accurate and how detailed they are. They just look awesome. Like I said, inside and outside. And then you have the Porsche, 2018 Porsche. And this is, of course, this is again Bathurst. That's a pretty wild looking livery on that one. Don't see that one too often. And of course, this is the winning. Well, that's not, but I mean, that's the winning. That was the winning car that made that pass with Matt Campbell in it. Of course, you can see inside. It's great detail. I love the livery on this car. Just very, very unique. And Spark. And Spark is another model maker of these cars, and they actually make this car as a model, which I don't have this one particular 18 car, but they do make this, and I have a bunch of those in my playlist also. Very nice cars, very good for Spark. They're all sealed models. They don't open up or anything, but they're very, very nice. And that's all of the 2018. So the good last one is 2019. And it's Absolute Racing. Again, Spark again. And here's Dynamic. Of course, this is Kalami. Very nice. And Earl Bamber. Again, Spark again. And that's again, like I said, the model maker. But that's a cool looking car. I like that. That's very unique. Kind of they took from last year and kind of mixed it up a little bit. I like it. And that's a cool looking car too. I really like that one. Of course, the Golf car. Of course, that's Spa right there. And then that's Kalami. And then this is definitely a nice car. That's Spa there. But yeah, very nice car. Of course, the inside always looks great. And then this one, which is the Kalami car. Very nice. And then you have this one, which is Suzuka, which is definitely different. Looks like Alpine Stars sponsor. You see the carbon fiber on the roof. Very, very unique. Then you got Park Place. That's in the U.S. Of course, that's like I say, California. Park Place Porsche, which I think that's a nice looking car also. And then you have the Rowe Motor Oil. '98 and '99, which pretty much the same, just different, a little bit different trim. And then Wright Motorsports, which is another great looking car. It's one I've raced in some of my multiplayer once in a while. Great looking livery on this car. Of course, that's the California round. So yep, and that is all of them. So I was just wanted to show that for Jason. and he was really wanting to see all the liveries for the Intercontinental GT Challenge, and show the new liveries from the hot fix. And I know this is a little bit longer than maybe some of y'all wanted, but I just wanted to show all the liveries the best I could, and I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Please hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and any comments or feedback, I really would appreciate it. And also hit the bell so you'll be notified any other videos coming out. And please, I hope you all take care, and everybody have a great day. See ya.